Hello, Abusuafoɔ. I welcome you all back to the channel. Yes, please, if you are new on this channel, just hit on the subscribe button, comment, like, and share. And to all my returning viewers, you are really doing a good job. Keep the good work. And thank you so much. Today is another wonderful day, and we have a story as usual. A story from an egg seller. Yes, his name is Jack. Jack is from Kasua Opekuma. That is where Jack is coming from. Jack shared with us his story. In fact, it was such an inspiring one. Without wasting much time, let's get ready and get it to it. And I believe after listening, you are going to take something good out of a story. Yes. So let's get into it. Jack lived in Kasua Opekuma in the central region. His main business is selling eggs, and according to him, ever since childhood, that is the job he has been doing for a living. So he managed to get himself a small shop. Despite his poverty, Jack was a kind and honest man, and he was loved by all who knew him. One day, a wealthy merchant came to the village. He was greedy and selfish man, and he was always looking for ways to make more money. When he saw Jack's shop, he realized that he could make a lot of money by buying Jack's eggs and selling them at a higher price in the city. You know what some of these greedy people do? They always want to look for people they can take advantage of and then make money out of them. That is what happened to Jack, this greedy man. The merchant approached Jack with an offer. He said that he would buy all of Jack's egg for a higher price, and he would pay Jack a small percentage of the profit. Jack was tempted by the offer, but he knew that it would mean giving up his shop and his independence. In the end, Jack decided to accept the merchant's offer. He sold his eggs to the merchant, and the merchant made a huge profit by selling them in the city. Jack, on the other hand, received very little money and was left with nothing. You see what this selfish man put Jack into. A hustler doing his small business. This greedy and selfish man from nowhere all of a sudden jump into the scene. And see what has happened to Jack. Is he going to survive again? What is going to be his next move? Please, if you are new here, don't hesitate to hit on the subscribe button, comment, like, and share. It is very important. As time went on, Jack realized that he made a mistake by selling his eggs to the merchant. He missed his shop and the feeling of being his own boss. He also missed the people in the village who had become his friends. One day, Jack decided to start again. He rebuilt his shop and began selling eggs once more. This time, he was more careful and made sure to only sell his eggs to people who would treat him fairly. He also made sure to save some of his eggs for himself so he would never have to go through the same mistakes again. We are just hoping that this be his main focus. In the end, Jack was able to rebuild his life and find happiness once more. He learned that sometimes it is important to stand up for what is right, even if it means making a difficult decision. It is really true. Sometimes, out of poverty, we just take any decision at all, and it will shock you that taking that decision will rather add another level of poverty to what you are already in. Trust me. With this story, there are so many moral lessons that we can learn out of Jack's story. I also have here with me few listed ones that I would like to share with you. Okay, here I go. Honestly is the best policy. Being honest and telling the truth is always the best way to go, even if it is difficult or uncomfortable. 2. Greed leads to trouble. Being greedy and selfish can lead to trouble and unhappiness in the end. Kindness pays. Being kind and careful to others can bring happiness and reward in the end. Don't judge a book by its cover. People and things are not always what they seem, and it is important to look beyond happiness. The end do not justify the means. Pride comes before a fall. Being proud and arrogant can lead to a downfall, as even the strongest people can fall. Slow and steady wins the race. Taking your time and doing things carefully and methodically can lead to success in the end. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. It is important to wait until something is actually achieved before celebrating or relying on it. The early bird catches the worm. Being early and prepared can lead to success and opportunities. 2 wrongs don't make a right. Responding to a wrong with another wrong will only lead to more problems and does not solve the problem. So this is the end of Jack's story. It must be heard. Thank you so much for listening. If you don't hear from me, we meet here tomorrow same time. Hey, and don't forget the name is Florence, aka Flo. See you next time. Bye bye.